Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of On the Paint Table. It's my first one for 2023. And I am back with some new stuff on the paint table. I painted some more stuff for the Middle-earth strategy battle game, as well as collected up some bits and pieces to keep expanding my 2 new armies. And a big shocker, I painted more Infinity. Whoa! Shocker that Ash would be painting Infinity because he's obsessed with it and can't stop painting Infinity armies. But yeah, I painted some more ALF stuff. And then went down a rabbit hole and ordered more too during all the Boxing Day sales. So let's see what I got done and what is coming up.
So we'll start with the obvious one. I mean, no big surprise. I painted more ALF. I've been playing lots of Infinity. Next weekend is Tactical Awareness Winter War, which is my one-day sort of like big Infinity get-together that's happening here in St. Catharines. We had 24 people signed up. I'm super pumped for it. I can't stop playing Infinity miniatures. Jordan and Chase have been coming down and playing practice games for it. It's the first big like get-together event we've had since COVID, and I love throwing parties and I love Infinity, and so I'm pumped to get this stuff back on the table. So I played some games. This guy back here, he's gonna be my Apsaris proxy. He's a Steel Phalanx character who's dead now. He died in the last ITS. And I painted up Dart, which is actually the limited edition, I think, convention exclusive Dart from Aristea. I like that sculpt better than the sort of current like hooded one, so I painted her up. And then Andromeda to do some guard action. So just 3 more models. I got a bunch of other stuff like base coated and ready to go too, but that's what got finished this week. And then for some games of the J, I added to my Mordor already. I painted Gothmog some friends, so some orcs on wargs along with their dismounts. So basically you can get knocked off your horse in this game, and that means that you want to have a model ready to go. So I tried to match them up. This guy with his little sword and shield, and then 2 little archers to go along with them from the orc frame, which is fun. And then I painted up the new Witch King. Oh my god, this model's nice! You can build him so many different ways too, with like the mace. I put the Morgul blade on his belt. You can give him the crown, and you get a mount and a dismount. But I wanted to paint the dismounted one as like a generic kind of ring wraith. So it's sort of like, if we're talking the ring wraiths in the first movie, this is sort of like the Witch King as he looks when he's like chasing the hobbits to Bree, and it makes a nice just kind of generic plastic ring wraith miniature as well. So I'm gonna do the one that's mounted as the Witch King with the mask and stuff, because I actually have a metal dismounted Witch King. And I'll use that as my dismount, but I wanted to have this new plastic one painted up, and man, it was fun. Played some games with Jay. You'll see him on Monday, and we're planning some more for next week too, so I'm pretty pumped for that. So that's what I painted last couple weeks over Christmas. I tried to do very little hobby-wise over Christmas. I built some models. I did a lot of writing and podcasting. I played a bunch of games, but I didn't actually do any hobby. I like pumped the brakes and just like took a break. So, you know, taking a break for Ash means I only painted 10 models in like the last 3 weeks, but that's where we're at, and that's my start off for 2023. Here's the new stuff I prepped. I actually pumped the brakes too because I was trying to find more of these teal Vallejo Scenic Tufts, and I finally did find some from Tista Minis. But I got my next 2 remotes base coated. I ordered another pack of those, so the Missile Blot and another Daleth combi rifles ready to go. I got the post-humans, so the Proxy Marks 1 and 3, the AB Spitfire Mark 3, and the Hacker Doctor/Engineer combo. My Naga Sniper still needing to get painted, along with this HVT, and then I base coated my Achilles to get them on the table just in case I start wanting to play vanilla ALF, because my ALF collection is getting quite expansive, and I've only played like 3 games with them, but I can't stop painting, so I figured, why not paint my 10-year anniversary Achilles? And I'm putting this out to commit to finishing it. I need to get the rest of this Nomad stuff done before the Nomad stuff that's new gets here. And that means I want to paint my other Intruder, my 2 Wildcats, my old Moran, my Daleth, and my Aguasil Hacker. So I'm going to get that done. I'm going to finish these 2 remotes off just so they're finished. And then this is jumping the queue. And I want this and these last 2 damn Morats that I haven't finished on as well. And then Nick, in a pile of like Infinity stuff, found a Konstantinos. I've been wanting one for my... He's like from the original Direfoes, or like the second Direfoes. So like he's a really old Direfoes mini. I'm pumped I have one now. He's a really cool name character for the military orders. I'm going to add this to my military orders too. But the plan is get those 2 done. Pump the brakes on Aleph for a second because I need to play some games with them. Finish off this stuff so I can kind of freshen up my Nomad experience and finish these 2 miniatures. And I'll get I mean, I say I'll get Infinity in my system. I'm running a tournament. Maybe I'll never want to play Infinity again after that, but probably I'll just be more excited, and I need to like get to grips on this stuff that's been rotting on my painting table forever. Hobbit, I'm gonna add some stuff to my Wanders in the Wild. So I have like this nice kind of like foundation of Legendary Formation Rangers. I'm gonna paint up Grim Bjorn and the Bjornlings for some cool melee punch for all those shooters, and take this as like an allied stuff. So I'm gonna do some Rangers. I wanna do it with my Ranger heroes and then have these guys back them up for the like 500 point in the Wilds force. And then, as you'll see today, I just reviewed the new General's Handbook 2023. I'm going to do a New Year, New Army, starting with Chaos. I've got the Slaves to Darkness stuff I've been wanting to paint up. So my Galician champion here, I'll use my Centauron Marshal with the Legionnaires as like one little sort of like detachment. And I'm thinking the Exalted Hero with some Chosen as a bodyguard, big fat Chosen unit. And then maybe my Demon Prince with these guys. The big the bull boys. Or maybe I'll do it the other way around. Maybe I'll do this as like one detachment with bodyguards. I can't remember if they have 5 wounds. If they have 5 wounds, not eligible. They might have 5 wounds. That might not work. But Chosen for sure. Him, I'd like to do him with either the Chosen or the Centaurons, and then the Exalted Hero with either the Legionnaires or maybe some Chaos Warriors. Then I also grabbed Eternus, which is pretty exciting, so that this is going to be all like Be'lakor themed Legionnaires. Just, I love the new sculpts. I also might just use him as a Chaos Lord on Demonic Mount, because you can make him as that as well. So whether I use him as Eternus, I don't know, but I love the Demonic Mount like just regular Chaos Lord, so I may paint him up too, and then use him as one of my Galician champions. So this needs to turn into 1,000 points, which is not hard because those Chosen are 230 points each. The Demon Prince is like 100, 200 points. So it'll be like, what do I actually use for battle line? But my first leg of this, I'm transforming this, which was the Slaves Army deal, into something functional for the New Year, New Army first like branch of playing through the scenarios. So that's my plan. I want to do a little like Tale of 4 Gamers kind of thing with Age of Sigmar. And of course, New General's Handbook will launch me into that. See some GMG reviews today. Anthems of War, a cool new miniature agnostic skirmish game. I'm going to be painting up some hopefully old school minis for, I think maybe Chris and I will you to do this, or Jay and I don't know. But I'm excited about this rule set, and then new stuff from Fallout as well, with a procedurally generated solo play mission pack, which will get me painting some of the Fallout stuff I haven't gotten to yet.
So there we go, a lot of stuff on the go. Really enjoying playing Middle-earth strategy battle game. It's one of my favorite games, and I haven't played it in forever, so Jay and I get to get back to it. It's been a lot of fun. I played some with Les as well, which was really cool. He's going to come in later on in the month and play some more games, so I want to keep getting stuff ready and like making a variety of new like little forces to play with. I'm pumped for New General's Handbook. I got to admit, I love Age of Sigmar, and so changing the focus to like little heroes, I feel like I can do like a classic Realms of Chaos style, like little like this is the champion and his like little retinue as a little 1,000-point starter force, which will be fun. And then tons of new stuff to work on for my Infinity collections as I get ready to play Winter War, and then continue on with the podcast, and then playing Spring Offensive, which will be, if I don't like kill myself doing this, I'll have all the groundwork done. It should be easy to replicate. It'll be the next Infinity tournament in April that I run. And then thinking about in between the Infinity tournaments, do I want to do something for a different game, and what game should that be? So yeah, endlessly. How do I recover from doing work? I find more work to do. Getting my pots in the fire for 2023. I'm excited to start cranking away on models and projects and seeing what tomorrow brings. So big thanks for watching. We'll see you for more on the paint table next week. Till then, I'm Ash. Hey there, I hope you enjoyed that video. There are tons of other games already recorded for you to watch. Click over to my channel page if you haven't already, and have a look to the dozens of playlists full of videos. I guarantee you'll discover a game you haven't seen played before. I put out new videos 7 days a week, and every day is themed to a different genre as I continue to explore the wider world of gaming. Of course, none of that's possible without you, the viewer, so click a like and subscribe if you'd like to stay on top of what's happening here daily. My 2 kids and I are massively grateful to be able to have the flexibility of this job so I can always maximize my time with them. If you want to support me continuing to put out this content, it's only possible because of my amazing backers on Patreon who support the studio, equipment, and model cost, as well as being how I make the bulk of my living. You can also help out by buying a t-shirt through Spreadshirt, a measuring gauge or widget from Death Ray Designs, or buying one of my games and supplements like Last Days, Gamma Wolves, and Blaster. As a way of showing my appreciation, patrons get early access to new games and supplements that I write throughout the course of the year. Huge thanks for watching. It really does help out, and happy gaming.